Good morning, class. How are you today?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm fine, thank you.
Today we gonna learn the materials about clean water and sanitation for all. Do you know, in any other country, specifically in African continent, they haven't access to clean drinking water and sanitation. Billions of people still lack these basic services. In the worldwide, 1 in 3 people do not have access to safe drinking water. 2 out of 5 people do not have a basic hand washing facility with soap and water. And more than 673 million people still practice open defecation. Now, do you know which country has had a bad access to clean water?
I know, ma'am. There is Libya, Yemen, Djibouti, and Jordania.
Yes, that's right. But in addition of above, there are many more countries had a bad access to clean water. About this problem, World Health Organization, which deals with health problem. What is that?
That is WHO, ma'am. World Health Organization.
Yes, that's right. According to the World Health Organization, now in this situation of COVID-19 pandemic, they has demonstrated the critical importance of sanitation, hygiene, and adequate access to clean waters for preventing and containing diseases.
But ma'am, in these countries, there are no access to clean water. No access for drink. How can they washing hand with clean water?
Good question. On the urban poor living in slums, who don't have access to clean water, some organizations in this world is working to facilitate access to running water and hand washing in informal settlements.
Ma'am, in COVID-19 pandemic, how the situations there? Is there had the same situation like in our country?
COVID-19 will not be stopped without access to safe water for people living in vulnerability. In African continent, there are different situations with us in Asia. Hand washing is one of the most effective actions you can take to reduce the spread of pathogens and prevent infections, including the COVID-19 virus. Yet billions of people still lack safe water sanitation, and funding is inadequate. Do you know what is UNICEF?
I know, ma'am. UNICEF, or United Nations Children's Fund, is a United Nations agency responsible for providing humanitarian and developmental aid to children in the worldwide.
Yes, you're right. Now, UNICEF is urgently appealing for funding and support to reach more girls and boys with basic water, sanitation, and hygiene facilities, especially those children who are cut off from safe water because they live in remote areas, or in places where water is untreated or polluted, or because they are without a home, living in a slum or on the street. Now, you all know how important clean water is. So, we must maintain the availability of clean water sources. Do you understand?
Yes, understood, ma'am.
Okay, that's all for today. See you next week. Thank you, class.
Thank you, ma'am.